in my hair, sand on my feet. Another drink, the rhythm sweet. Didn't plan to stay out late, but baby with you I just can't wait. And now I'm counting down the days. What am I doing? Where is this going? Time's moving too fast. Una semana más, just one more week with you. Una semana más, tell me what should I do? Una semana más, baby I'm breaking the rules. Una semana más, I know we're bound to lose. They fold the edges, hand them out. Go on, rise, stand tall, don't doubt. But wings made out of worn out lies can't hold the weight of hollow skies. They lift you up, they watch you climb, then cut the strings in perfect time. 1,000 hands to cheer your flight, but not one left to set your broken wings right. Paper wings won't take you far, not when the weight of who you are is measured by the ones who hold the sky you'll never get to own. Stamped and sealed, the ink still wet, a future promised, just not yet. They tell you all the world is yours, then lock the gates and raise the walls. They lift you up, they watch you climb, then cut the strings in perfect time. 1,000 hands to cheer your flight, but not one left to set your broken wings right. Paper wings won't take you far, not when the weight of who you are is measured by the ones who hold the sky you'll never get to own. They teach you how to spread your arms, but clip your wings before you're gone. They shape your fate in hands of clay, then wonder why you wash away. Falling fast, the crowd moves on. The lights go dim, the stage is gone. Some were made to touch the sky, but some were never meant to fly.
Good evening. My name is Pat Smulligan, and I'm the Discipline and Operations Specialist at Lowell High School. On behalf of the graduating class of 2026, the faculty, staff, and administration of Lowell High School, I welcome you, the parents, relatives, and friends, to this evening of celebration. This is a very special night, and we ask for your cooperation in ensuring that the evening goes smoothly. Please be respectful of your fellow guests and remain quiet during the speeches. Please hold your applause until after the reading of the graduates' names. We ask that you please refrain from using horns and other loud devices. At this time, please ensure that your cell phones are silenced. We realize that taking pictures is very important at graduation, so we have a professional photographer on the floor taking photos. We respectfully ask that you do not come onto the floor or block the view of other guests. At the conclusion of the ceremony, for your safety and the safety of our students, please exit the arena through the main lobby, the southwest stairs, or the northwest stairs, and reunite with your graduate in the traffic circle. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors and the singing of the national anthem by Jamari Kamal. Jabari, you can come on up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests and would ask that you hold your applause until the end. From the Lowell School Committee, Eric Gitschir, Mayor and Chairperson. Dave Conway, Vice Chairperson. Dominic Lay, Fred Bahu, Eileen Del Rossi, Connie Martin, Danielle McFadden. Commencement Speaker, Samuel Okuanu, Class of 2016. Lowell Public Schools Administration, Liam Skinner, Superintendent of Schools. Wendy Crocker-Roberge, Assistant Superintendent for School Leadership. Alice Brown-LeGrand, Assistant Superintendent of Student Support Services. Dr. Derek Pinto, Assistant Superintendent of Finance. Dr. Oneida Fox-Roy, Assistant Superintendent of Academics. Dr. Lauren Campion, Director of Student Resource Center. Lowell High School Administration, Susan Zielinski, Coordinator of Student Support Services. LHS Assistant Principals, Deidre Haley, B-House. Athalia Gonzalez, C-House. Timothy O'Keefe, D-House. James Callahan, E-House. Gina Martell, Freshman Academy. LHS Department Chairs, Allison Carbone, Special Education. Jessica DeViso, Fine Arts. Amy Gerard, Social Studies. Suzanne Keefe, English. Tim Patterson, Math. Dr. Tara Goodhue, Science. David Slattery, Health and Fitness. Erin Kehoe, ELL. Megan O'Laughlin, Principal, Career Academy. Carolyn Cuneo, Coordinator, LeBlanc Therapeutic School. Right now, busy behind the scenes, we have Stephen Jarvis, World Languages, Business and Culinary Department Chair. Donald Felch, ROTC Program Director. Scott Willett, Director of Athletics. And Tom Thornton, Coordinator of Student Activities. On stage, we have Senior Class Officers. President, Rochelle Ganay. Vice President, Sandra Heng. Secretary, Joanna Pham. Treasurer, Ava King. Senator, Devaney Heng. The Carney Medalist, valedictorian, Lily Ross. Salutatorian, Dashiell Hansen. Nathan Julia. Hannah King. Lucas Skolin. And Caitlin Sri. I would like to ask our faculty and staff to stand and be recognized. Our graduates are here today in part due to the efforts of our teachers and staff, who are some of the finest in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I present to you the teachers and staff of Lowell High School. At this time, I would like to introduce the head of school, Michael Fiato.
Thank you, Mr. Smulligan. Welcome to the commencement exercises for the Lowell High School class of 2026. Good evening, graduates, families, faculty, staff, school committee members, and honored guests. Today, we celebrate the Lowell High School class of 2026. As the head of school, I'm incredibly honored to lead one of the largest and most diverse high schools in Massachusetts. Every single day, I'm inspired by the cultures, languages, histories, and stories that fill our halls. And honestly, there's no better place to talk about resilience and reinvention than right here in Lowell. Because if you look across the crowd today, you represent every corner of our great city. You come from the Acre, Centralville, Belvedere, and the Highlands, downtown, Back Central, South Lowell, and Pawtucketville. You represent all of Lowell. And today you prepare to take the spirit of these neighborhoods out into a world and make a positive impact, a lasting impact of change. I know you learned this in your history classes, but more than 200 years ago, this city became the birthplace of the American Industrial Revolution. The story of Lowell was built by generations of newcomers. Irish laborers dug the canals. French Canadians' families powered the mills. Greeks, Portuguese, Armenians, and Eastern Europeans built neighborhoods, businesses, churches, and communities. Each generation arrived facing uncertainty, and each helped make Lowell stronger. They probably couldn't have imagined that 2 centuries later, students from more than 70 countries speaking dozens of languages would walk the halls of Lowell High School. But their story reminds us of a timeless truth. Progress is built by people willing to step into the unknown. And today, the class of 2026 is graduating into a rapidly changing world. Some people fear uncertainty. I see opportunity, because if there's one thing the class of 2026 has mastered, it's adapting. Your journey began with the leap from middle school into the freshman academy, or as a transfer student joining a new community. You adjusted to high school life while navigating years of construction projects and constant change. You survived changing room numbers, new routes to class, and trying to decipher room changes on MCAS days and flex blocks. You played a daily game of strategy, trying to figure out which bathroom was open and least crowded. Some of you developed navigation skills so advanced that GPS companies could probably be recruiting from this graduating class. You've mastered the art of sprinting at Olympic speeds to catch the city bus or athletic bus at dismissal. And of course, you bravely navigated the crowded tunnel or bridge, depending on who you ask. Let's be honest, there are only really two types of people in this world, those who call it a tunnel and those who call it a bridge. I'm pretty sure that debate has caused more disagreement than whether Crocs are counted as real shoes, or whether cereal is soup, or whether a straw has one hole or two. I've also learned that no matter how divided our nation may seem, Lowell High students can always unite around complaining about wearing their IDs and the great cafeteria crisis when our beloved yogurt bar suddenly became a salad bar. Historians may someday debate the great causes of civilizations rising and falling, but I know firsthand that changing a yogurt bar can create immediate social unrest. Of course, you survived the ultimate test of human endurance, adapting to a new cell phone policy. Future employers may never fully appreciate the strength it took you to survive a whole class period without checking a notification for 30 seconds. And perhaps more impressively, you survived me tracking you down in the hallways, but take heart, graduates, as of today, you'll never have to hear me remind you to wear your ID ever again. It's up to you if you want to applause for that. But you may not love every change, but you figured it out. That's one of life's greatest skills, the adaptability and the ability to move forward, even when your paths keep shifting. Some of you were born right here in Lowell and have attended our schools from kindergarten to 12th grade. Others arrived from different countries and learned English while balancing academics, athletics, jobs, and family responsibilities. Your path doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful, and look what you've accomplished. I don't know if you know that the senior class submitted more than 3,000 college and trade school applications. Nearly 300 of you earned over 4,000 early college career credits through Middlesex Community College, while dozens more earned credits through UMass Lowell. We have 108 students graduating with the seal of biliteracy, 11 AP scholars, 6 National Merit Commended scholars, 2 Posse scholars heading to Center College and Rutgers University, and 2 Songa Scholarship recipients receiving full tuition, fees, room and board to UMass Lowell. Hundreds of you earned career certification in automotive technology, metal fabrication, CNA, first aid, and OSHA. Hundreds more earned the John and Abigail Adams Scholarship for Academic Excellence. Whether you join the 73% of your classmates heading to college, the 10% entering the trades, the 15% entering the workforce, or the proud 2% stepping forward to serve in our military, your generation will help shape the future. And one of the truly special things about Lowell is that many of you will continue your journey right here in the city of Lowell, the city that raised you, whether you're attending Middlesex Community College or UMass Lowell. Whether you become teachers, engineers, nurses, tradespeople, entrepreneurs, artists, public servants, or something that hasn't even been invented yet, your education has prepared you to lead. So I leave you with a few simple directives. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay curious when others become fearful. Stay resilient and see the change as an adventure, not an obstacle. More than 200 years ago, brave individuals built the canals that powered Lowell. Today, sitting before me are the innovators, dreamers, creators, and leaders who will build what powers the future. Look at the obstacles you've already overcome. There's nothing out there you cannot handle. Now, I know you're all excited to move on with the ceremony and receive your diploma, so I'll leave you with one final piece of wisdom. Graduation is a lot like driving. Your parents spent years teaching you the rules. Your teachers kept reminding you to stay in your lane, and today, we're finally handing you a license to go figure it out for yourself. And since it wouldn't be right to let you leave without one last dad joke, why was the graduation cap so confident? Because it knew the tassel was worth the hassle. Class of 2026, you're built to last. Go out there, bring your passion, bring your grit, and move the world. We are so incredibly proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you. Please note in your program there are designations for our National Honor Society members. At this time, I would like all students who are entering military service to please stand and allow us to show our gratitude toward you for your future service to our country. Thank you. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce this year's valedictorian, Lily Ross.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2026. I'd like to start by recognizing the student film production crew. This is the first time in 4 years that I'm in front of the camera and not behind it, and it is nerve-wracking. So thank you all for so much. You do everything. I recognize that not all of you may know who I am, and before I start my spiel, I'd like to formally introduce myself, because what better time for an icebreaker than the day of your graduation? My name is Lily Ross, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and before anyone asks, yes, Han Solo did shoot first. My favorite subject is US history. I struggled to read cursive, and after taking 3 years of Khmer at Lowell High School, and growing up in a household that spoke Khmer my entire life, I know that I can confidently say, can I please go to the restroom? I'll show you. Kyum sum tho ptuk tuk ma plet. And for those of you who cannot understand me, even if you do speak Khmer, I said, may I go to the restroom for a few minutes? An important phrase that Mr. Prack always insisted we added to the end of our request. Speaking of Khmer, my grandfather is my best friend. He's over there, I think. He always knew to turn a blind eye and ask no questions when he caught me at 2 or 3 in the morning, hunched over my laptop, and papers dispersed throughout the dining room. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader. I love you, Tha. Now that I have bared my soul to you, as much as I can do in such a short amount of time, I have a few sentiments I'd like to share. To the class of 2026, I'm extremely proud of every single one of us. Whether we've had English class together for the past 4 years, or we've occasionally passed each other in the tunnel, or even if we've never interacted, I'm extremely proud of us. Finishing high school is no small feat, and for that reason, no one can take this from us. I see you, I recognize you, and I commend you. If you are ever experiencing a sliver of doubt in yourself, just know that there's a stranger, although less of a stranger now, right here rooting for you. Before we officially exit Lowell High and enter the world, I'd like to share the 2 most profound lessons I learned here. The first is that we don't know what we don't know. Much like most teenagers, I treated high school as a free trial. I enrolled in any class that intrigued me in the slightest and side-quested my behind off. Rather than progress in one direction, I constantly felt as though I was pursuing 5 paths at once, and I wouldn't change it for anything. So as we start the next chapter in our lives, I encourage everyone to take a leap of faith and explore the world around us. The second lesson I pledge to take away from high school is give yourself some grace. Time spent developing a passion is never a waste. Amid a culture obsessed with productivity and achievement, it's all too easy to lose ourselves. Trust me, I know. As we experience new frontiers, we must have compassion for ourselves. If you remember anything from my speech today, please let it be that you've got this and I believe in you. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
At this time, I'm happy to introduce the president of the senior class, Rachel Gene.
Good evening. I am honored and elated to be speaking on behalf of all of you as your senior class president. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our administration, families, teachers, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. I'd like to start by telling you a story. The morning of the first day of high school, my sister drove me and we picked up Starbucks, something that would become our annual first day of school ritual. In the car, she asked me, well, this is it. What do you want to make of this year? And I told her, I don't know. Pulling into the FA and seeing the long line of people, at that moment, all I could think of was how uncertain I was. Uncertainty was what most of us felt that morning, or maybe fear coursed through your veins, or strength, or nothing at all. But we all experienced that moment, and those familiar feelings most likely rushed through your body tonight while dressed in your cap and gown, cloaked over your nice shirt or pretty dress. Maybe we anticipated a high school musical experience. We expected the jocks, cheerleaders, and nerds, but Lowell High School is not a binary experience. Our jocks are the kids we went to for a little extra help on a calc test, and our nerds are the state qualifiers for tennis or track. Lowell High School creates a space beyond fiction. It creates people. People who have the complexity to fit into more than one box and overcome stereotypes. We are allowed to be uncertain because we had options. We no longer needed the boxes because we were allowed to create our own. As we sat during our last pep rally, I saw a room full of complexity, with drum majors who advocated for racial rights, and athletes who competed in knowledge bowls, and students who served as peer ambassadors. Lowell High School creates an ecosystem of possibility. I was one of those students. I switched between my ROTC dress blues to my flag football uniform, participated on the STEP team while speaking out about social issues with students making change. I represented our senior class as class president while taking too many early college classes. We were nurtured not only by our school culture, but also our teachers. For example, Miss Laughlin, who's turned my world technicolor. Any student can be involved in a multitude of experiences, which is something only cultivated here at Lowell High School. Our experiences forged who we are, and Lowell High School nurtured us into individuals who aren't afraid to be multidimensional. That is the beauty of our school. We were given the tools and instruments to create our own story and tell them in our own voices. Before I end this speech, I would like to thank you all for listening when the class officers would tell you to stop having car chases, or leave that one kid alone when his location was turned off, or when we threw that killer rave. But I do have one last request. I would like all of our graduates to stand up and pull out their phones. Okay, pull out your phone, guys. This could be of yourself, your friends, the crowd, or me. Please be of me. Now take a picture. Okay, I hope you guys have all taken a picture. Take a seat. That picture is a solidification of your accomplishments and of your complexity. Embrace who you have curated in the halls of Lowell High School, and embrace the experiences that make you, you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Please welcome the Lowell High School Show Choir under the direction of Daniel Schmunk.
people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn.
And we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return.
Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime.
So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I've learned from you.
You'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. And the ship goes from its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
I do believe I have been changed for the better.
As I knew you, I knew because I knew you, I have been changed.
How about another round of applause for the Lowell High School Show Choir? At this time, I would like to introduce Liam Skinner, our Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening, graduates, family members, educators, and honored guests. To the class of 2026, congratulations, you've made it. Today is a celebration of your hard work, your perseverance, your growth. But more than that, it's a celebration of the choices you've made to make it here. The choices you've made that brought you to being in this auditorium tonight. There's a famous philosopher whose thesis is that we make ourselves. We make ourselves by the choices we make. And you're successful graduates tonight because of choices that you've made. You've made choices to do the schoolwork, to do all of the schoolwork to meet the rigorous standards of a Lowell High School graduate. You've made choices to show up when it's been difficult and to persist. You made other choices. Some of you chose to join ROTC, the educator pathway, various clubs and activities. Some of you chose to do AP classes, early college. Some of you chose not to. But all of those choices together make you who you are and have brought you here tonight. There's some other choices as well. Sometimes you've chosen to stand up for a friend who's having difficulty. Sometimes you've chosen kindness over judgment. Sometimes you've chosen to ask questions and to persist when you've had some failures. You've been creating yourselves. There was a time, of course, when you weren't the ones making choices for yourselves. When you were a baby, you were awfully cute. But back then, your family made those choices for you. And family members oftentimes made choices to sacrifice on their own behalf for your sake. Can we hear it tonight and thank your families for what they've done to help you be here tonight? And even though, as you've grown older, through elementary and middle school and Lowell High School, you've become more independent and made your own choices, but you have had teachers and dedicated educators to guide you and to help you in making those choices. Many of those educators, including those in the room tonight, have made great sacrifices for you. Let's thank them tonight also. Educators, teachers, Lowell High School staff, thank you. Looking out at all of you, soon-to-be graduates, with your dreams, some anxieties maybe, but boundless potential. I want to tell you that the message about making choices, about making yourself through the choices you make, it's not just a theme. It's going to stay with you right throughout your life. Your future is not defined. You're the author of your own story. Some of you are choosing to go to college. Some of you are choosing to go to a job or some other path. Those are choices you're making that will determine who you become. But it's also about the choices you make, deciding on what kind of a person you want to become, what sort of values you'll have. The world that you're going into is a world that needs leaders. It needs people of integrity, of compassion, and of courage. So I'm asking you to choose to have integrity, to be courageous, to do the right thing, the just thing, and the kind thing, even when no one is watching. That kind of courage, that character, it's already in you. We've seen it through your tenure at Lowell High School. Now you're going to take it with you. Class of 2026, we believe in you. We're proud of you. And we can't wait to see what you'll build, one choice at a time. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. I would like to invite Mayor Eric Gitcher to the podium to address the class of 2026.
Good evening, class of 2026. Welcome, family and friends, teachers, administrators, and honored guests. It's a privilege to stand before you today as mayor of the city of Lowell and congratulate the remarkable Lowell High School class of 2026. Graduates, today is your day. It's a day to celebrate years of hard work, perseverance, growth, and achievement. Each of you have traveled a unique path to get to this moment. Along the way, you faced challenges, adapted to change, learned from setbacks, and discovered strengths you may not have known you possessed. As a graduate of the Lowell Public School System myself, I understand the importance that the schools, educators, families, and community have on shaping the next generation. The education you received here has prepared you not only for your next steps, but also to become leaders, innovators, public servants, entrepreneurs, artists, and engaged citizens. Lowell has always been a city of determination and opportunity. From its rich history and innovation to its vibrant and diverse neighborhoods, our city has been built by people who believed in hard work, resilience, and community. Today, you become part of that proud legacy. As you leave these halls and begin your next chapter, I encourage you to carry 3 things with you. First, never stop learning. Your diploma is not the end of your education. It is the beginning of a lifelong journey of growth and discovery. Second, lead with integrity. Character matters. Treat others with respect, be accountable for your actions, and always strive to do what is right, even when it's difficult. Third, remember where you came from. Whether your future takes you across the country or around the world, Lowell will always be your hometown. Your experience here has helped shape who you are, and this community will always be proud to call you our own. To the parents, guardians, families, teachers, staff, thank you. Your guidance, support, encouragement, and sacrifice helped make this day possible. This achievement belongs to all of you as well. Class of 2026, the future is yours to create. Dream boldly, work hard, embrace opportunity, and never underestimate the difference one person can make. On behalf of the City of Lowell, congratulations on your graduation. We are proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see your accomplishments. May the future be bright, your ambitions be limitless, and your successes be many. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce this year's salutatorian, Dashiell Hansen, who will introduce our commencement speaker.
Good evening. It is my honor to introduce our commencement speaker from the San Francisco 49ers, defensive lineman Samuel Okuanu. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our 2016 Lowell High School graduate, Samuel Okuanu.
Good evening, everybody. Wow, 10 years. Woo. Time flies, man. 10 years ago, I was just like one of you, sitting in one of those seats. Some of you may be getting ready to go to college. Some of you may be getting ready to go to the real world with job opportunities. And some of you may be uncertain of what comes next. 10 years ago, on this day, I wasn't sure what came next. But today, I want to tell you a story about determination, resilience, and believing in a dream. Like many of us, I started my journey as a young student with goals, doubts, and challenges. But that never stopped me from believing in what was possible. While many saw obstacles, I saw opportunity. While others focused on how far they had to go, I just focused on taking the next step. For me, football was more than a game. It was a dream. It was a dream to play in the NFL. But dreams don't get you where you want to go. What gets you there is the willingness to wake up early when no one's watching, to keep working when no one is cheering, and to keep believing when success feels far. Throughout my high school and football career, I learned lessons that go far beyond the football field. I learned that failure isn't the opposite of success. As a matter of fact, it's a part of it. I learned that setbacks don't define who you are. Your response to setbacks does. I learned that every tough practice, every difficult class, every challenge was just another opportunity to get stronger. As we sit here today, graduating, I want to remind you all that success isn't reserved for a select few. Success belongs to those who refuse to quit. It belongs to those who stay committed when things get hard. It belongs to those who continue to chase their dreams even when the path isn't clear. My journey to the NFL from Lowell, Massachusetts was tough. It took a lot of turns, a lot of adversities, a lot of ups and downs. And I'm sure there will be more adversities up ahead. But one thing I've learned is that perseverance will take you further than talent alone. Talent may open doors, but character, discipline, hard work, is going to keep that door open. Discipline is simply choosing what you want the most over what you want now. And that applies to us all in all aspects of life. Whether your dream is to become a professional athlete, a business owner, a teacher, a doctor, or something nobody has ever imagined, don't let fear stop you from pursuing it. Don't let setback convince you from giving up. The people who change the world often are the ones who never stop, even though everybody else did. Today is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter filled with possibilities, challenges, and opportunity to become the person you were meant to be. As I continue my journey in the NFL, and as each of you begin your own journey, remember this: the future isn't determined by where you start. It is determined by how relentlessly you are willing to pursue where you want to go. To the graduating class of 2026, dream big, stay humble, stay hungry, and never stop believing in yourself. Thank you.
It takes a real special person like our guest speaker to fly on a plane from California, arrive in Boston at 8 a.m., and having to fly out tonight at 10 p.m. just to be here with you today to share his experience. So thank you for being here. I would like to give you a brief history of the Carney Medals. The prestigious Carney Medals were established in 1859 by James Carney, the founder of the Lowell Institute for Savings. In recognition of what a fine education his children received in the Lowell Public Schools, Mr. Carney donated $200 to the city of Lowell to be used for medals to be awarded annually to the top 6 graduates, 3 male and 3 female at Lowell High School. This equal recognition of male and female scholars was ahead of its time. For over 160 years, the tradition has been in place, and the students we honor tonight are quite deserving of this honor. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to the 2026 Lowell High School Carney medalists. Valedictorian and Carney medalist, Lily Ross. Lily is the daughter of Nen and Samnang Ross. She attended the Daly Middle School. Lily will be attending Northeastern University to study political science and international affairs. Lily plans to become a professor of political science and history. Salutatorian and Carney medalist, Dashell Hansen. Dashell is the son of Susan Weber and Richard Hansen. He attended the Daly Middle School. Dashell will be attending Northeastern University to study mechanical engineering. Dashell plans to pursue a career as a mechanical engineer. Carney medalist, Nathan Julia. Nathan is the son of Kerry and Edwin Julia. He attended the middle school at Lowell Community Charter Public School. Nathan will be attending the University of Pennsylvania to study biology. Nathan plans to pursue a career in dentistry. Carney medalist, Hannah King. Hannah is the daughter of Kinnereth King and Shanti Che. She attended the Butler Middle School. Hannah will be studying mathematics with the computer science at the Mass Institute of Technology. Hannah plans to pursue a career in quantitative finance. Carney medalist, Lucas Scollin. Lucas is the son of Lisa and Edwin Scollin. He attended the Daly Middle School. Lucas will be studying finance at Boston College. Lucas plans to pursue a career in banking. Carney medalist, Caitlin Shree. Caitlin is the daughter of Jonathan and Fannery Shree. She attended the Daly Middle School. Caitlin will be majoring in graphic design at UMass Dartmouth. Caitlin plans to pursue a career in graphic design. To the Lowell School Committee and Mayor Eric Gitchier, at this time, it is my distinct pleasure as the head of school at Lowell High School to present to you the students of the class of 2026, and further to certify that those receiving a diploma have successfully met the graduation requirements as prescribed by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and as mandated by the Lowell School Committee. Therefore, I ask you, Mayor Gitchier, please join me on stage to recognize and congratulate each member of the class of 2026. We will begin presenting diplomas with our students on the stage. Valedictorian and Carney medalist, Lily Ross. Salutatorian and Carney medalist, Dashell Hansen. Carney medalist, Nathan Julia. Carney medalist, Hannah King. Carney medalist, Lucas Scollin. Carney medalist, Caitlin Shree. President Raquel Engay. Vice President Sandra Hang. Secretary Joanna Pham. Treasurer Ava Kieng. Senator Devaney Hang. Diplomas will be presented in alphabetical order by House. At this time, I invite D-House Assistant Principal Timothy O'Keefe to the podium. They come in this way.
Gustavo Ferreira Campos. Aiden Thatch. Ivan Marquez. Normalik Nahi. Leila Cuna Pereira. Andy Andonce. Emmanuel Diaz Menzies. Lily Bishop. Christian Ascioli. Nayara Agricourt. Mohammed Ali Zirij. Amaya Allison. Camilla Elves. Eliana Amani. Desmond Aquino. Gersley Arcalis. Jose Baez Gonzalez. Michael Bailey. Cameron Baba. Devongi Bagut. Aliyah Boo. Damian Bristow. Kennedy Booth. Diego Cardi. Brianna Castillo. Caleb Chanthavong. Melanie Charbonnet. Ryan Chitt. Breton Chim. Adrian Chin. Maria Coelho. Alana Cohen. Evan Cohen. Jaylene Conte. Bernardo Cordero. Ruben Correa. Krista Craig Spicer. Genesis Crispin. Alexander Cruz. Valentina De Silva Goncalves. Alejandra De Silva. Icaro De Silva. Kawan De Silva. Caroliska De Jesus. Gabriela De Sousa. Ariana De Jesus. Natalie De Jesus. Kayliz De Panamate. Brian De Souza. Christopher De Stefano. Brendan Jutsa. Brian Donovan. Amelia Duchamp. Natasha Dyer Hill. Angelina In. Gabrielle Edwards. Daniel Elam. Jackson Espirito Santo. Angelita Ung. Aaron Furman. Lorena Fernandez Pomaquiza. Bruna Ferreira. Filippo Floro. DeAndre Fournier. Rudy Jr. Frica. Chase Gendron. Emmanuel Gil Cano. Brian Gonzalez Leonardo. Israel Gonzalez. Joe Hansel Gonzalez. Genesis Grahi Dene. Rose Guaman. Maria Guzman. Muikorn Hyun. Sandra Heng. Andres Hernandez. Gianzel Hernandez. Layla Hodgson. Osekwe Imontuniye. Keisha Johnson Williams. Jabari Kamau. Riaz Kamawi. Romeo Khan. Sotira Khan. James Kelly. Serenity Keem Rangel. Keenan Kaur. Avon Cole. Kaya Kumvan. Tina Lamb. Julian Lara. Kashi Lay. Kawakle Tui Tai Song. Arlene Leary. Serena Lee Bing. Caitlin Lalasha. Santiago Ladano Palais. Allison Lopez Conejo. Jathan Lazada. Selena Lazada. Jonelle Luna. Jamari Lundergan. Dante Maldonado. Titus Mao. Ivan Marquez. Amelia Martinez. Paris Mbeche. Genevieve Medina. Ivan Mejia Martinez. Nichelle Menjivar. Ariana Mercado. Kathleen Morales. Miley Munn. Brian Monsalve. Caitlin Monsignore. Jonathan Maracho Guaman. Shailene Mtiziwa. Benedict Mujani. Hiro Niang. Sarah Pakak Pong Niang. Darren Neov. Imani Gigi. Brandon Wying. James John. Dan Jaguna. David Normandy. Genevieve Nguyen. Milana Oliveria de Assis. Jezebel Ortiz. Stephen Papaconstantino. Nicholas Park. Mason Douglas Pasquale. Anya Penn. Anthony Perez. Jayla Fancheseri. Diana Palmerath. Ari Fong. Julianne Fee. Anderson Pick. Anderson Portillo Sanchez. Gabriele Prates Santos. Chase Provencha. Jaylee Keelis. Jennifer Quindy Pinguel. Gustavo Rafael Dos Santos. Beatrice Romalo de Oliveira. Kenny Ramos. Joselito Reyes. Giovanni Rivera. Robert Rocha Dutra. Nathaniel Rodriguez. Ronan Rodriguez. Zeta Lee Rodriguez. Denise Rondon. Leanna Lise Rosas. Jason Rosero Sabagal. Evelyn Rubino Miranda. Logan Sam. Anna Caroline Sampaio. Aliani Sanchez. Sarah Santana. Timothy Scribman. Joshua Senyonjo. Nathaniel Seriano. Miley Singerath. Joao Shakira Martins. Brendan Sung. Kyoko Sok. Lilim Tevi Sok. Yuani Sok. Alyssa Soka. Person Solis Pineda. Dana Song. Jingsan Sof. Michelle Soto Quiones. Maria Soto Sierra. Dylan Sovon. Xavier Salwenga. Francia Silvera. Sadie Tan. Jaden Tack. Jared Tapia. Tyke Tavares. Ayla Tejada. Sambath Teng. Ethan Thavinen. Jennifer Tim. Caleb Tiff. Pierre Antong. Janelis Torres Fernandez. Angel Torres Kutsisaka. Anthony Torres. Menghor Un. Luciana Valderrama. Adora Van Brown. Mariah Vega. Aurelie Velez. Daniela Velez. Suzanne Venn. Ava Vignola. Omar Welch. Akila Wiggum. Kellyanna Yan. Elijah Yan. Ahmad Yusuf. Jonelle Luna Valentin.
Congratulations, Engagement Center, class of 2026. Afayeti Akeli. Juliana Alves Oliveria. Jaden Badillo. Mohamed Benduka. Camila Blanco. Nicole Bonilla de Jesus. Seth Carabello. Fidel Chan. Angelina Che. Chanson Croxford. Daniel De Silva. Julia De Fridas Tavaro Maria. John Dimmock. Brandon Dingle. Ella Edwards. Vanessa Flores Montezero. Emmanuel Flores. Jorge Flores. Amanda Finesca Diaz. Charlene Gelpi. Nathan Peng. Bopavati Peng. Darren Long. Rosamar Luna Verde. Jalen Lee. Aviana Martinez. Aaliyah Medina. Nashawn Mitchell. Saray Moreno Munoz. Javian Ortega. Samana Pascal. Aaliyah Pan. Isaias Ramirez Santana. Faith Raymond. Victor Restrepo Guilterra. Emily Ribeiro. Janela Rodriguez Rivera. Kaylani Roman. Shirley Rosero Antau. Dismary Sanchez. Gabriela Sanchez. David Santos. Devin Song. Janelise Torres Rodriguez. Anjali Torres. Bay 2.
What's up, B-House? You ready? Aliana Abreu. Kapak Acero Quizpilema. Jace Acevedo. Arzu Aklas. Rahaf Al-Ibrahim. Rodrigo Alves. Julia Amankawa. Stephen Aquino Duran. Ilianis Arias. Diana Aruda. Mohamed Hussam Asad Rabah. Jaylene August. Lucas Avia. Tahab Ayalu. Emilianis Baez. Nora Baptiste. Genesis Barbosa. Montserrat Bencosme Perez. Jacob Bipp. Quentin Boache. Caleb Bosch. Hazel Boucher Gonzalez. Jolette Buhendwa. Julian Burgos. Kianalise Burrows Reyes. Amabile Busalaro Almeida. Lydia Cabral. Mateus Cantelli. Valentina Cartagena. Julie Carvalho. Antonio Centeno. Evangeline Chacon. Anulak Chandalang. Cole Chantavansak. Melissa Chavez. Shrenik Chun. Emma Chor. Romeo Chum Le. Kiara Clancy. Bailey Cobb. Naliksha Colon. Ileana Costa. Julia Crockett. Charlize Cruz. Robert Curra. Kaiki De Silva. Johnson Dang. Natalie Dang. Danny Carla Da Silva. Yasmin DeMello. Jadiel Delgado Frias. Frederick Destin. Janisa Diaz. Tenzin Dokar. Joshua Durazio. Yuthon M. Deborah Anawapwe. Gloria Falcon. John Michael Felice Diaz. Mason Fielding. Miguel Galarza Vasquez. Brenny Gatica Mendez. Gracie Jeffrard. Brody Gillis. Arthur Glasson Fajera. Esther Gomez Lopez. Evelyn Guaman Morocho. Ruth Guaman. Rylan Guzman. Daniela Heek. Diandra Hung. Ayla Hun. Athena Jemery. Adriana Jimenez. Anissa Jordan. Malika Callan. Eliana Keel. Jeff Keel. Karan Keel. Leonardo Kuhn. Leilani Chiari. Deborah Kaseka. Denzel Kaseka. Sari Povnika Kov. Stephen Kusi Fringpong. Davian Lachak. Janica Lang. Mariana Lara. Foon Lei. Tin Lei. Dominic LeBron. Sokang Lang. Emmett Logan. Tristan Long. Leslie Lopez Roca. Jesiah Lopez. Eliyahu Lundi. Guillermo de Castro Malaquias Montero. Kobe Martin. Jomel Martinez. Juliet Martinez. Gabriela Martins. Darylise Matos. Kylise McDougall. Serenity Meese. Jadalise Medina. Jaden Mejia. Darlene Mendoza Luzon. Ariane Mercado. Luigi Milani. Aliana Tita Mom. Alexis Morales. Janisha Morales. Diego Munoz. Manasa Muteba. Daniel Nguyen. Queen Nguyen. Miranda Nim. Sydney Niles Mendizabal. Jane Najiri. Ese Ogene Insume. Maya Orr. Mateus Oliveira. Mason Ong. Anastasia Orfanos. Onyx Ortiz. Kylie Brianna Pacheco. David Patel. Prachi Patel. Saki Patel. Manit Pen. Jan Pereira. Kelvin Perez. Shane Peters. Riley Phillips. Priyanut Pond. Ty Picanso. Esther Pichizaka Morocho. Ratana Pin. Alexander Plowman. Sarika Pung. Nekruli Ponsale. Alyssa Proch. Juan Ramirez Hernandez. Julia Ramirez. Jacqueline Ramirez Escobar. Colin Richardson. Jason Rivera Avalar. Kaylina Rivera. Angel Robles. Martin Rodriguez. Aaron Rogerson. Samnang Ross. Samuel Rosado. Atikula Salarzad. Mastora Salarzad. Mohibula Salarzad. Siddiqula Salarzad. Destiny Sanchez. Emma Santry. Zyler Seisonkam. Corey Lexi C. Allison Sean. Eor Semyonov. Jermaine Sherwood. Sakta Sok. Abigail Salazi. Jadiel Sotolongo. Julia Susi. Joao Augusto Souza. Kelly Souza. Chance Soy. Ryan Swan. Rustam Taj. Leonardo Terrero. Devonathan Thenon Singh. Edward Thiru. Nevea Tirado. Hayatullah Tofan. Rafael Torres Vasquez. Javian Torres. Manuel Rosales Torres. Nan Tran. Tepi Kanya Ung. Jonathan Wee. Stephanie Vides Gonzalez. Jonathan Vong Van Sant. Evan Yang. Richie Yim. Jamie Yupangui Pichisaka. And Carlos Raul Zaruma Morocho.
Congratulations, Career Academy, Class of 2026. Jada Campanello. Jasleen Castro. Ariana Chan, Zaire Durham, Haziel Encarnacion, Isaiah Harden, Eden Latch, Christopher Lozada, Davian Ortiz, Jordan Pym, Jesus Roldan, Jada Liz Rosado, Jefferson Sin, Melvin Vasquez,
Ready for B House. Welcome, B House, Jonathan Abel, Xavier Alicia, Freeland Alvarado, Zachary Alves, Jordan Amarante, Medina Amiri, Justin Angeles Torres, Maria Ardila Restrepo, Grady Avila, Joseph Baez, Iris Beato, Nesa Benoit, Riley Bishop, Brady Bond, Veronica Boo, Cyrus Bridge, Nico Cardinales, Michaela Cheap, Nolan Chum, Alana Chum-Mam, Nathan Chuan, Vanessa Chum, William Chuan, Ryan Conley, Simone Dawn, Ronica Daw, Jeremiah Davis, Leticia Di Carvalho, Denny De La Cruz, Vitor De Oliveira, Kellyanne De Souza, Dina Dines, Luis Dos Santos, Benjamin Durkin, Edgerton Dyer, Hala Al-Shami, Hana Al-Shami, Vivian M, Kiana Evans, Jaden Ferreras, Tatiana Fisher, Magdalene Fitzgerald, Carly Fonseca, Genelise Fortunato. Kimora Franklin. Alexander Garcia. Rinchen Giesing. Joshua Gillis. Robert Goncalves. Natalia Gonzalez. Ruth Waman Malan. Manuel Waman. Janeth Silva Huaraca. Luis Garrido. Hazel Guevara Portilla. Tamaya Hardin. Vincent Harrison. Daniel Heng. Gabriel Renke. Robert Hoey. Daniel Wood. Nolan Isabel. Ava If. Melanie King. Kiara Kapala. Jesseline Kaur. Samron Kakeo. Laihong Kim. Bosma Uk Kimsap. Elise Lafontaine. Clarita Lara. Wealthy Lay. Nathan LeBron Torres. Jordan Lee. Jaden Long. Kaylee Lopez. Christian Lubin. Pedro Licky. Seth Lee. Ella Machado. Kamala Maharov. Robert Mena. Kevin Dinas. Stephen Manny. Tyrese Marigi. Riley Martineau. Jasmine Martinez. Laura Martinez. Kanan Matos. Natalie Mansaila. Lucas McTeague. Alex Meese. Jacoby Mahias. Simon Men. Samnang Udom Mitch. Nazanin Mohammed Ali. Leah Monahan. Elkin Moncada. Damian Montanez. Liam Morales. Jasamalaika Morales Sanchez. Bader Musa. Byron Muchkavuva. Evelyn Munera Aranjo. Madison Murray. Jeremy Murray. Tin Mai. Angela Namuli. Saksapor Noi. Jayla Nai. Jaylene Nin. Joseph Nunez Flores. Jordan O.G. Collins Olu. Victoria O'Malley. Lisette Ortega. Jerianis Ortiz. Aristan Osorno. Dylan Un. Isaiah Pastrana. Mary Paw. Kingston Penn. Suming Penn. Calvin Perez. Sena Petiom. Nam Fon. Anthony Peng. Ricky Fong. Samantha Pierre. Eric Pimentel Di Paula. Anastasia Parak. Celeste Ramirez Lopez. Yaralis Ramos. Julius Richardson. Michelle Ripp. Zachary Rivera. Kayleen Rodriguez. Seth Rosario. Leafia Samrong. Hanel Sanchez. Jeronica Sofia Sanchez Suarez. Janiel Sanchez. Jomar Santiago. Safira Sao. Vitu Singh. Ania Sess. Mariam Chandel. Belle Shepherd De Jesus. Johnson Sim. Gillian Sock. Maliana Sock. Lexani Soler. Joseph Songolo. Anthony Sufankam. Charlize So. Isabella Collins Suarez. Noria Saltani. Maria Saltani. Seha Sun. Marvin Supreme. Anthony Tang. Cheyenne Teen. William Tay. Willie Tay. Ratanin Teng. Lee Fat. Seha Thatch. Alacia Flo. Svensley Thomas. Natalie Ty. Julissa Turkson. João Vargas Rocha. Zareli Vasquez Portela. Kayleen Vasquez. Fontida Vondara. Hong Vu. Saikwayuta Yam. Sayla Yim. Olivia Yu. Nabia Zaheen.
Wael Arikabi. Alyssa Allen. Alex Andino. Rodolfo Arias. María Barco Maite. Almasi Bashiwango. Afonso Bakuini. Nay Blut. Satya Bora Mang. Catherine Buoy. Elvis Anderson Kahilima. Adriana Carlos. Emily Alexandra Carranza. Isabela Castro Zapata. Kiani Chang. Preston Chim. Brandon Chun. Angelis Cintron Feliciano. Andrés Cuartas Moreno. Benjamin Cuesta. Vinicius da Silva Russian. Gustavo Adniel de Carvalho. Emily de Oliveira. Brian de la Rosa. Nelisa Delgado. Daphna Deshawn. Jesslyn Disla. Ethan Doe. Jackson Dodge. Madison Delamis. Aiden Dye. Skylar Ebe. Bethany Edward. Madison Ang. Saheli Esteves Pinela. Yama Flomo. Sofia Flor. Dariela Giselle Flores Avila. Riley Franks. Peyton Gaspar. Ava Geyer. Mariani Gil Peña. Deborah Goncalves. Ana González Rangel. Alina Gonzalez. Lawrence Neil Green Jr. Keori Guamán. Isabeli Gutierrez Vitirasi. Michaela Gutierrez. Wesley Hack. Glenn Harris. Ella Heng. John Heng. Jasmine Hernandez. Keliana Sam Nang Ho. Brenda Hugh. Navika Hutieng. Caleb Jacobs. Ethan Johnson. Akasa Urda Joseph. Leishna Joseph. Adriana Cow. Abigail Karamana. Fazwan Kasawuli. Cameron Kerrigan. Jonathan Katz. Takini Kongva. Christina Cozio. Deliana Kum. Felistars Kurai. Yander Laguerre. Robert Lagarespada. Brianna Ruckerton Laurent. Jamile Lausao. Nolan Lavallee. Now Lay. Matthew Lafrancois. Rachel Laguerre. Katie Leon Avelezanga. Lily Levesque. Vincent Lee. Stephen Lim. Angeline Mariana Lopez. Da Lore. Famayel Lewis. Deborah Mahia. Emily Marbell. Anthony Marigi. Yasmin Martinelli de la Almeida. Sergio Martinez Perez. Raymond Martinez. Lucas Martins de Carvalho. Nyla Lynn Mbache. Rathmarak Mies. Luian Melendez. William Josue Mendoza Escalante. Charlie Mirabal. Aiden Miranda, Jadiel Molina, Xavier Monsalve, Joanny Montañez, Naithalisha Morales, Alberto Moreno Cruz, Kristen Morley, Alice Mutanga, Muneso Evan Matutu, Seth Dahiro, Mark Arsen Dichu, Aiden Neek, Motuni Nagabonziza, Ivory Meaves, Ethan Nitao, Miliani Nunez, Adriana Owen, Isosa Trishni Ogegor, Chiogo Blaze Okara, Arthur Gabriel Oliveira Lima, Maradi Sonita Ork, Toscani Padilla Karambat, Zelia Pet, Ella Peng, Often Prase Ping, Melanie Perez, Viding Petiaya, Katkam P. Kungtang, Eric Punsaksam, Allison Majeli Pingbarco, Anaí Portaila, Alyssa Pring, Malachi Ring, Seri Rath Retz, Miguel Rivera, Nayalexis Rivera, Adaleshka Rodriguez, Karen Stefania Rosacela, Brian Sarangthong, Jason Sakun, Daria Sam, Sopich Cheng Sameth, Kash Sankar, Danielle Sanchez, Jangel Godiel Santiago, Weber Sarivia, Vince Saccarelli, Andres Sena Fernandez, Lee Yong Sang, Vanessa Sang, Dominic Sexton, Angel So, James Suarez, Dari Young Croy Deep Song, Sok-Heng Sor, Jalen Seuss, Matthew Say-Ong, Isaiah Navai Stafford, Aaron Stanford, Mohammed Soliman, Hafsa Fatima Singdo, Zainab Hama Tariq, Archelius Severus, Leah Taylor. Christopher Tennis. Kaden Testa. Hannah Tebow. Luani Thamar Thomas Peguero. Shanali Tayeb. Aneshka Torres. Anna Touch. Kayla Toomey. Zenli Tai. Jonathan Ubre Mello. Caitlin Van. Justin Venn. Ruby Lin Veng. Aiden Walter. Nevaeh Watson. Sulia Whedon. Samaj Valentine. Jaden Se Young Son. Maddox Yang. Alyssa Ying Mack. Alexander Yam. Edward Zink. Nolan Zolkos. Thank you.
This is the moment you've all been waiting for. At this time, I would like all the graduates to stand. Please move the tassels from the right to the left. We'll be ending our commencement exercise with the playing of the school songs. You're asked to exit the way you came in. Thank you and our guests for joining this special event. Congratulations to the class of 2026. You are now graduates of Lowell High. Test, test. Mr. B the GOAT.
Otros 11 bonitas que ven San Juan, disfrutando de todas esas cosas que extrañan los que se van, disfrutando de noches de esas que ya no se dan, pero queriendo volver a la última vez.
Take that picture from that frame. I'll put it in my pocket so that every day you're with me. I keep you close to my heart. Give me one more kiss before the boys arrive. Nashville to San Francisco is a hell of a drive, but don't worry,